Hey guys, it's Rick with TryHarder Gaming, and I'm here to show you guys a build for a villa that I came up with today that started out originally as 15 by 30, and I decided that cutting it off at the pool was a good idea. So uh, basically what I did was came up with this design on graph paper, and I decided I was going to throw it together and see what y'all thought of it. So without any further ado, let's get right to it. What I'm going to do is try to follow from the bottom up. Unfortunately, I did not build a basement. Somebody can add one in if you ever tweak this design, but uh, I'm going to just kind of build the walls and follow my map here so I can show you guys what I've done. And I started out by doing a 15 long by 16 deep hole. And it's really boring to just watch me dig a big rectangle, I figured. So I saved you guys the trouble of having to go through that and just kind of went ahead and did 15 this way, 16 that way. And uh, what I did was I placed the door here. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys where the door goes, because when you designed it on graph paper, it's just kind of hard for me to reveal everything without showing you the pattern itself, and I want to make this kind of easy to follow along. And then I'm going to use glowstone underneath where the windows go. And if you don't have glowstone when you build this, that's fine. I mean, natural light is excellent, so it's a great source. But what it is, we've started with, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I use sandstone blocks, then 3 glowstone, followed by 2 more sandstone blocks, and 3 more glowstone. And then I've got 2 sandstone, and that'll finish off the one wall. And we're going to go to glowstone right here in the corner. 3 of them. And sandstone, followed by 3 more glowstone. And then 5 sandstone. Before 2 more glowstone, which is where the kitchen's going to go. And another sandstone there, which will finish off that wall of 16 total. Then we get to the back wall, which I've done sandstone all across the bottom, but I'll show you why in a little bit. And 3, 4, 5. That's what I thought, 2 more. And the reason being is because right in the middle here, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, a little window over that, but I kind of wanted to hide some of the kitchen utensils. So, and then once we've got that wall complete, we're going to turn and we're going to do another 2 more sandstone down, followed by 3 glowstone, 2 more sandstone, and I'm going to do 1 here, but I'm going to show you why. It's going to be another door out to where the pool area is going to be. And when I was coming up with this, I knew I wanted a pool. I have this obsession with them, it seems. So, 4. Yep, okay. And we turn, do 2 more glowstone, I think. Double check here. Door, 1, 2. And 2 glowstone. Yep. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry. I'm following this little map. I hope it doesn't seem too tacky. But, and there we go. Put some sandstone in. And then this one is pretty easy wall. It's just 2, 3, 2. So, 3 and 2 total. So, there's the basis of what's going to be our villa itself. And then, like I said, I tried to have the focus on the pool and the kitchen and the little things that I was just kind of messing around with. Although the villa itself turned out pretty nice. It's pretty good for a little translation direct from graph paper. So I think it turned out pretty well. And oops, I already made a mistake. Oh no. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm doing 3 lines of brick. Uh, doesn't really matter what you use, but I chose to do brick. I thought it looked cool. I was messing around with various materials and seeing what I can do. And I'm outlining the rest of the property with jungle wood. I think it complements brick really well, so I decided to go with it. And I'm going to do brick up each side, and what I'm going to do here is show you the pool. I'm going to do, yeah, let's do a stone around. That's what I did for the graph paper, so I'm going to stick to that design. And let's dig it out. I'm going to do cobblestone for the floor of the pool. And I could have reversed that easily and done cobblestone here, but I think the cobblestone might look a little tacky against the brick itself. And let's go ahead and just fill it with water for looks, because why not? So, and there's the pool. And what I did was I went ahead and actually just fenced this whole thing in. And I mean, you can, when you do this, you can gate it in wherever you want. I just decided I'd do a gate right there. And we'll see how it looks later. I mean, it's all really, end of property stuff. So let's get back to the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this off, with the exception of sandstone, glowstone, and let's use oak wood planks. And I'm just going to fill in the first floor real quick, so you can get an idea of, that this is the inside, and this is the first level. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't do a basement, so I got a little lazy, I guess, but you can really add one in anywhere, and that's where the functionality of this house would come in, is in the basement. You could stick, all the actual furnaces and chests that you would need in survival mode down there, and then keep the up top just looking, fancy, vacation-y, which is kind of the theme I was going with when I designed this whole place. It was kind of a vacation home I might want someday or something, if I ever get rich and famous. But, alright. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these walls in, and I'm going to go up 4 high above the floor level. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's simply because I like a 4 high house. I'm a little weird like that, I guess. I don't like when they're only 3 high. I don't like it closing in on me, that kind of thing. Maybe I'm claustrophobic even in my Minecraft. Ugh, MySpace, that's something I haven't thought about in forever. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just raising up this. I'll fill in all the glass stuff later. I'm not too worried about that. That's kind of last step garnish almost. And this is just personal preference for height, guys. It really doesn't make a bit of difference in terms of your designs, how high you go. I just personally like a 4 high height, and it doesn't make a bit of difference on graph paper either. Unless, of course, I designed a side look. 3, 4. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the clicking as well. I have kind of an old school mouse. And, well, it's effective, but cheap, so. And if I miscount or something, I'm sorry. It is, I was in school most of the day, so I'm in college right now, and this is kind of supplemental, so I don't expect it to be perfect, but then again, we all make mistakes when we're building stuff, and even if I'm following a map, it's not going to be perfect, so. And that's okay, because sometimes imperfections lead us to coming up with something new. But, alright, I'm just getting the last of the foundation walls in, and there we go. And there we have it. So I'm going to pop up these two wood blocks, and the reason being is that's going to be our entry platform as we come up the stairs. And I'm going to find stairs. Let's just use oak stairs. We'll stick with the same color and everything. Same color scheme. And I'm just going to place them descending there. And I'm going to fill in the second floor now. It's nothing too interesting. I just, it's a floor. And there we go. Make sure my head fits underneath the stairs. Sometimes I screw up and do that where I can't actually fit underneath the stairs. So, and I guess one way to prevent that would have been to do this, since I counted that out too. So, in fact, it's right on my map. Count that out. Oops. Shows how much I'm looking at it right now. I guess I kind of went off a little bit. But don't worry about lighting just yet. I stuck in some glowstone. I mean, if you don't have glowstone, don't use it. Stick with natural light and torches. If you have to, go back and get glowstone later. But there will be glowstone in the roof. In case you guys are curious, I do follow MadCat6655's page. In fact, he and I have worked together on several different homes and houses. As I said, this kind of started as a much larger project, and I kind of just cut it down for time and just to kind of mess around because I wanted to see how everything was going to look. So, and then record something so you guys could actually watch, and for the hell of it, panes. There we go. And I'm gonna just do a little glass railing right there. But as I was saying, I do follow MadCat stuff, and I draw a lot of inspiration from him and draw a lot of inspiration from Keralis as well, like he does. But everything I've ever done, I make my own. And that's what MadCat does, is he does everything on his own and just makes it unique in his own way. And I think that can be appreciated to a large degree by any Minecrafter, that their art inspires people to build a little differently maybe. So what I'm doing now is I'm following my second floor plan, which is same thing, height of 4 inside, just going to do a roof line essentially. And where I leave open for now is actually where the window is going to go, because this will all be natural light. It just looks really tacky if I were to just switch one of these for glowstone and have glowstone hanging out the side of the building. So, oops, I actually need that one. But like I said, lighting I'm not too worried about, because I will have a natural light coming through from on top of the roof up here, where we have a wonderful night sky right now. That's cool. But what I did is I filled out each of these corners, and these 3 spaces are where a window's going to go. And I'm going to leave 2 open here, pop up 1 pillar of 4, leave another 2 open, pop up another pillar of 4, and 2. This one will be a double. And it just balanced better. I like symmetry, so. And then another single pillar. Oop, messed that up too. And 2 on the corner, it looks like, because we're going to fill out this whole corner, from what I can tell on my little map. I don't have the best handwriting, so it's not always easy to see. Just fill in the top. This will be our roof line, of course. And I should probably just continue along with this side. 3 spaces and another pillar. If I can click it right. There we go. I'm having an off-counting day, I guess. 3 spaces. Pillar. 3 spaces. And 1, 2, 3. Pillar. And 1, 2, 3. Double pillar, which wraps around in the corner. Okay. Build all this up. Build it across. And then last 2 sides, or 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. And do another corner. There we go. And how many did I do there? 2 spaces. I was going to do a balcony, and then I thought, you know, how am I going to sun myself next to my pool if I can't even get to the sun? So, and this design will make sense here in a second, because what I did on the second floor was I actually separated this out. Oh, I gotta go one more. I made a wall here for a little bit of privacy for what will be the bedroom. And, you know, like someone who's never had kids, I stuck it right against the wall with a TV. And if you have kids, you'll get that reference. But find my door, just throw it up real quick so I have some idea of where I'm going and where I'm at. Do another 2 spaces and a pillar here in the corner. Some people will want to do that in all glass on this corner, perhaps, and that's fine for them. I was never a big fan of corner windows, so they never, even in this texture pack, which by the way is Soartex Fanver HD, but even in this texture pack, I've never liked how the windows look when you bunch up a bunch of glass blocks or glass panes. But, alright. 2. This is a double pillar for symmetry, and 2. So then we have where our windows go, and hey, it's coming together. So, alright. Next, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you what I did for roof design. So, slab. And I'm going to use jungle wood. Stairs. Jungle wood. Shouldn't have got rid of that glowstone. And let's do... You know, I was going to do pane glass, but let's throw down blocks, just because I can. I'm going to fill in all this glass. The glass blocks are easier to place, usually. I like how panes look, but I haven't used glass blocks in a while in a build that I've done, and sometimes it's nice to go back to your roots. They're really interchangeable when it comes to windows. Oop. Plus it's easier to make in case I make a mistake like that when I do it in survival. And there's that one. The one nice part about placing glowstone down and leaving spaces is that it's easy to figure out what goes where. So starting out with a skeleton is not a bad idea. And speaking of skeletons, I was talking with MadCat6655 today, and how our project is coming along, how we're finishing up our final designs for what each of us are contributing for the giant castle project. And I have a new, well, semi-new design for walls, stables, and the village itself. We were talking about area and how big his castle base is, that I can match up a wall for it, and match up how the placement of the keep is going to look. So, but it's definitely making progress. We have a good bunch of supplies. We've each been cooking up stone and making it into stone brick for days, so I hollowed out a huge cave so that I could have more. But, alright. And then, yeah, let's show the roof design. So what I'm going to do here is start out with stone slabs everywhere along the first portion. Or, not stone slabs, these are jungle wood slabs. Derp. But I'm just going to kind of follow the perimeter. I'm leaving the sandstone right where it is. I'm not going to cover it or anything. I'm just going to let it hang out. Let it drop another level, and that adds a little bit of depth to the peak without having to do too much extra work. So, not that I'm afraid of doing extra work. I'm just saying I like the way the depth work looks when it's all said and done. And then this is going to be interesting. Let's see if I can place this without any worries. Oh, no. Come on, get to the bottom. There we go. So then I'm going to do some oak wood stairs, also giving us a little bit of depth to our roof, adding kind of a peakish shape as it goes up yet another level. So again, just kind of following that perimeter that I've made here. And I like doing the wraparound because it gives that uniformity and symmetry. So, because who isn't a fan of symmetry, you know? I guess super creative people can come up with some way to make this asymmetrical and look good still. But hey, it's an opinion. And I always have a tough time placing things like this, making sure I get it just in the bottom part where it belongs so it doesn't spin. This one's going to be an interesting corner to make. I always have a bad habit of placing stairs upside down and stuff, so I'm doing pretty good, all things considered, right now. Alright. And then I'm going to do 2 glowstone here, 2 glowstone here, and 2 glowstone here. And that should take care of all of the lighting for the upstairs. That should really be all you need. Might even be a little bit much. If I wanted to, I could wrap this corner, but I thought it was a little bit much. I don't know. We'll leave it there for now. I know MadCat has a thing with skylights. He might just line this all with glass. And that's another possibility if you don't have glowstone, is leave it, you know, wide open, just glass throughout here, this center portion. so that you can have natural light coming through in addition to your torches. So I'm going to jump over and I'm going to do the next part here, which, see, upside down, is I went ahead and lined the whole ceiling and roof lines with stairs. Once again, it kind of gives it that peak effect so that you have some depth and design to it. And it kind of exceeds the boundaries if you play with limits on claims and stuff. It kind of exceeds that square texture, but that's okay. I like freestyling a little bit, but alright, corner. Oop. And then I went and I did each area, so I went with one here too. Lagging a little bit, I'm sorry. Apparently my computer's trying to think about something. I don't have the best computer in the world to be multitasking on. That's my next big adventure, is getting a new computer, so. And I thought about getting a little creative with this too. I was gonna do something a little different by possibly turning these upside down and doing that. Just for something a little bit different, but when you have that by a window and you try to look past it, you can see past the downward slope of the stairs. You can see down and see where you're going. But when you have it upside down, you don't really get that vision. And I don't know. I like to have a good visual field around my house. And that's the basics of the villa. And the only oddball is that wall, which is covering up the stairs. And I mean, if you don't mind it, you don't have to cover it up. But then I went back and I did a bunch of aesthetic things. I just kind of went and placed a couple of, like beach chairs, lounge chairs. Just kind of did that by placing a block or stairs in a half slab. So, and what I'd likely do is just place torches here for a little extra light. Every handful of fence posts, and that's if I had fence there. And I thought about, like I said, covering this in some way, but if I were sunning myself in front of a pool, I'd want all the light I could get. And torches are alright. I might do something like almost like a lamp post, just kind of raise up a few blocks and place a glowstone, something like that. But I don't know, I thought that looked a little tacky. In my original design, the house was doubled over this way, and right here was jungle wood for kind of that palm tree design. Let's see if I can find the jungle leaves. But it's not too shabby. Not too great, not too shabby. I don't know, fill it in up at the top a little bit. Why not? But just something to kind of give a little bit of fun and flavor to it. At this point, the whole video is just going to be decorations, but stick around because I do want to show you one other thing at least. That doesn't look too bad. I like that. I mean, it's a little bit, yeah, for a palm tree. Could add some vines or something. But there was something I wanted to show you real quick. I'm going to go ahead and design the kitchen. And for reference, I'm going to go ahead and place a refrigerator so that I know where I'm going here. And I never did finish off this little inner wall either, so I'm kind of glad I came back in. Because one of the things I did was stuck glowstone there. And this is something that I thought of today. I was playing around door. And I thought, you know, a lot of these kitchen designs, no one ever has a pantry. And because you have this extra space here, I thought I could, you know, utilize under the stairs. So what I did was I placed a chest down here, which still opens. You know, it kind of probably glitches through the stairs on the other side, but if you follow Mad Cat's design, I mean, that's where you could place that trap door covering up your trash disposal too. But I thought it made a neat little finishing point to the kitchen by adding in a little pantry area that I can get to, you know, all the different foodstuffs that I would want to cook. And if I wanted, I could probably do storage around here somewhere, block off this wall, do storage here. What I did personally was, let's switch to spruce. I made kind of a nook, like a kitchen nook, and crafting table, and stuck with classics, the redstone torch, and oops, I wanted to stay in there, piston, because I really like how these look as tables. I really enjoy that look to it, and it's a little bit crowded, I know, but I could stick the crafting table over here if I wanted. Oh, guess not. No way, I can't because of the door. But you know, it's a work in progress. It looked good on graph paper. So close my little pantry, and then this over here I did not leave empty either. What I did was angled in like a couch design, and this is where I went with stone slabs. And I know it goes a little bit high, but it's very tough to do a couch and keep it all one level. And I did this little end table design that, for the heck of it, I just went and stuck a flower pot on it. And you can't really do that if I only had a half slab there. But, you know, just for some decoration so it didn't look so bland in here. I mean, you could dig down here somewhere and stick a ladder and a trap door and call it the basement. But let's go upstairs and do some decorating real quick. Now, like I said, here I stuck a TV, and I like using the design for a TV where those act as speakers, your note blocks, and using bookshelves in the middle. And let's look for some good paintings. Yeah, that's not too bad. And a trapdoor, just to kind of cover up our little speakers. And in case you don't know, if you just hit this, it's going to play a note. But if I hold left shift and I click the trapdoor down, I can actually place the trapdoor. Same idea with hoppers and things like that. If you hold left shift, you can click through anyway. And we'll come through. I'm going to place a bed. Oh, that's not where it's at. It's easier to just type it in. Let's do a double bed. And I placed paintings up here. That's not too bad. And a bookshelf in each corner. So I didn't think that was too bad of a design. And a slab. Because what I did was I went a couple of spaces and built an end table and decided to go with another couch. Just to kind of fill some of this space in and have like a coffee table, end table type thing, so you can look at the TV, relax, cuddle, go to bed. And just so this corner wasn't so barren, I added a couple of bookshelves. But that's it, guys. That's the villa. This is my little vacation home. It's got pretty good lighting. You can come in, got a nice little bedroom. And I mean, I can alter this any way I want, just like you guys could. You know, maybe do a single bed here, leave myself some empty space, pop a chest here. And it's nice and bright here in the daytime. Open up the door, go swimming, hang out in the sun for a little while. Cook myself something to eat after fishing it out of the pantry, and sit down for breakfast, take a walk. And just for aesthetics, I placed a little sidewalk leading up. Who knows, might put up a mailbox and hail for a postman. But that's it, guys. This is my little villa that I designed. Hopefully you like it. Leave me comments in the comment section below, and let me know what you think. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.